friends. uh, Today I have a little activity for everyone that I thought might be something that you would enjoy. It's an activity that I learned at a youth leader gathering designed for other youth leaders. But since we're in unprecedented times, I thought it actually might apply more broadly. So it's about creating, right here, a portable worship table kit. So the idea is for a youth leader, I could take it out on the road with me when we were going to do activities or retreats. But now, since we're all adjusting to doing church from home separately, having something like this to bring some familiarity to your space and a sense of peace might be something that everybody can enjoy. Whether you decide to make something as simple and portable as this, or something that you set up and take down weekly for enjoying the Sunday worship from the comfort of your own home. But we talk a lot about how the church is more than just the building, it's the people and it's the experience. But clearly there's still a lot that's tied to our physical building. We see that all the time, that there's memories there, there's just something about the way the building is set up, and we've become accustomed to some of those physical pieces that make it feel peaceful for us and allow us to get in the right headspace for worship. So especially with all of the uncertainty and anxiety that are swirling around right now, I thought perhaps doing a little piece on setting up your physical space would help you get into a better mental space, to feel like you can get the most out of worship by video or Zoom, or doing those worship experiences that we've traditionally done in a church building from home. So start with a table, or maybe a shelf, or even a space on your floor if you have more meditative style of practice. Whatever works for you. And so I'm going to go through the pieces of my kit. And of course, you can do whatever you want and make it your own. But this is what I have in mind. So once you have your physical location chosen, the first piece is a piece of fabric. So that's what my kit is wrapped up in. And you can see that my piece is quite small because it's designed to be portable. Mine's sort of a green vinyl-y piece of material. I wanted something that would be a little bit weather and water resistant if I was ever to do worship outdoors with folks. So that's what I picked. But since I'm at home and I have the luxury of all of my things, and we're in the season of Lent, I'm going to substitute with a purple scarf, because purple is the liturgical color for Lent. So this is a favorite purple scarf of mine. So I'm going to start with that, and it's a more appropriate size for my table. So the next thing is a candle. So even last week, that was part of the worship that Sue recommended, was lighting a Christ candle in your presence, and we've been doing that for all of our meetings and things online as well. So I actually made this little candle holder as part of this activity. But again, I think I might even sub that one out too, because I have a candle that's quite special to me, a candle holder that I was given as a gift when I graduated from the NEOS program. So there, it's not a big candle, and my little tea light fits inside, and it's quite safe. I'm not worried that in the midst of my joyous, exuberant worship that I'm going to set my house on fire. If that's a real concern in your house with joyful dancing, then I would highly recommend an electric or battery operated candle. And of course, if you're going to be lighting a candle, you shouldn't leave it unattended. And then the next thing I have is a little quote or meditation or mantra, maybe a Bible scripture. So mine is a quote about gratitude. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So that's a quote by JFK, actually, John F. Kennedy. But since you do know what the Bible scripture reading is going to be for the week, since that goes out in the announcements on Friday, you could choose the Bible scripture, or you could just bring your whole Bible, because why not, right? We're at home. So there's my Bible. I think I'm going to leave my quote there too, because I think gratitude's really important, especially in this time. It's something that really, really speaks to me and keeps me grounded. And so then the last piece I have in my little worship kit is a piece of nature. For me, that's really how I connect to the divine, is through nature. And so I've chosen this little stone. It's something I can hold on to, a touchstone. We did an activity with stones in church not so long ago. If you brought yours home, then maybe this is the perfect use for it. And you can set it on your worship table. A stone was right for me because my kit stays packed up for a long time, so I didn't want a piece of nature that would like wither or rot, so stone works really well. But maybe you would like to choose a flower, a sign of spring, something that brings you hope and joy. For me, one of those things, I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, is a sprig of pussy willows. That was something I really enjoyed as a child. Every spring was walking along the ditches at my grandparents' house with my grandmother and collecting pussy willows. She really loves them. So I'm going to add that to my table too. So, and of course my kit, because it was portable, had a piece of string to tie it all together, that I could just bundle it up at the end and tie it in a little bow. Everything fit nicely inside my candle holder, and it doesn't take up very much room to store or put in a backpack to bring places. But you can do it however you like. So here now I have a really nice worship table setting, and I feel calm, and I feel centered, and preparing it as part of a great ritual in preparing for worship. So I hope this is something that you can benefit from and helps you to get the most out of your church experience, from your living room or back deck, maybe as the weather improves, or wherever it is that you are taking in and experiencing and being church in this crazy time. Thanks.